Okay. Today we will discuss about solar cooling system for transient storage of agriculture produce in India. We all know solar cooling system, solar vapor absorption system, solar vapor compression system. Solar is the source. But the purpose of transient storage we will discuss especially in this lecture. In India, total cold storage facilities available in India is 8,186 units. It can store maximum 374 lakhs of metric tons we can store in the cold storage facility. But what is the major drawback of this cold chain means these cold storage are available not at catchment area. It is available at a district headquarters, centralized cold storage facilities. So because of that, two drawbacks are coming to the picture. First drawback is transportation loss. You see, from the catchment area, we want to bring by the transportation vehicles to the cold storage. So one transportation loss is coming to the picture, and the second one, we are not utilizing that centralized cold storage facility near area. We are not utilizing entire goods. Again, it has to come back to the catchment area only. Maybe it may be not 100%, maybe 50%, 30%. Again, for the consumption, it is again come back to the catchment area. So two transportation laws are coming to the picture because of existed cold chain system. And the second loss due to thermal shock. We all know cold storages are maintained according to ASHRAE norms. Tomato -5 degrees we want to store low respiration load condition only they are storing. At -5 we have stored the product. Then once it come to the ambient condition, maybe 35 or 40 degrees, due to heavy temperature difference, thermal shock will create. Because of the thermal shock, wastage of the agriculture produce is coming to the picture. So 5 to 15 percentage of the fruits and vegetable wastage because of centralized cold chain system and low temperature storage of the product. To eliminate that one, you are capable to provide cold storage facility at catchment area. So we can eliminate two transportation losses, damage due to transportation. Next, instead of storing -5 degrees, for 1 year storage purpose -5 we are maintaining, not required, maybe 15 days, 20 days, 100, maybe 30 days, 2 months, like that, according to our target. 15 to 20 degrees temperature means it is easy to maintain the refrigeration facility also. So first R&D work we have to start. One thing, not ASHRAE norms. At 15 to 20 degrees temperature, some relative humidity, what is the storage time of different fruits and vegetables? First we have to extract the data. Once we extracted that data, we can give the at the catchment area we can provide the information to the farmer. So you are cultivating tomato, yes, 2 months you can store in your catchment area with less investment. I will explain that one also. With less investment you can store at a transient position, and you sell your goods within 20 days, 30 days. Then with reasonable price, successful reasonable price, he can sell his goods. Farmer get benefited by application of transient storage at catchment area. So at catchment area there is no guarantee of electricity. So grid independent systems are required. The grid independent system is best source is solar. We all know by using solar energy everywhere is available. We can utilize solar energy. We can run the refrigeration facility. Then we can store the goods. That is our motto. Next, okay, how we are producing refrigeration facility? The simple logic I am explaining. Layman explanation. We all know, every educator, maybe you studied up to 10th class more than sufficient. You know Pressure into volume always directly proportional to temperature. So specific volume per mass is constant, kept constant. Then you are increasing the pressure means temperature is increasing. You are decreasing the pressure means temperature is decreasing. So in refrigeration system, what we are doing means whenever we want to absorb the heat, we are reducing the pressure by throttling process. Once we absorb the heat at an evaporator, we absorb the heat, we want to reject the heat. At that temperature we can't reject. More than ambient temperature, then only we can reject the heat. Then we are raising the pressure by using the compressor or by using any device. We are raising the pressure from evaporator to condenser. So the rise the pressure, two methods we are using. We are applying temperature. If I am increasing temperature, supplying temperature means pressure will rise. Second thing, by mechanical work input we can raise the pressure. By mechanical work input you are raising the pressure, then it is called vapor compression refrigeration system. By heat input you are raising the pressure means it's called vapor absorption refrigeration system. That's a simple principle, working principle of refrigeration system. So the first option you see, this is the best option. Why? Because majority of the catchment areas are contain solar pumping system. Maybe 10 HP motor means maybe 10 kilowatt panel capacity is there. At the time of cultivation, they are using the 10 HP, 10 kilowatt panel for the pumping system. The remaining time, because after cultivation we will harvest. At the time of harvest, in pumping is not required. So that 2 months we can use same PV panels for cold storage purpose. So the simple construction is PV panel connected to charge controller, inverter cum controller, the charge controller, and it is coming to the battery. So battery bank we are maintaining. Why? Because 24 hours we want to supply the electrical energy. Through the inverter connection, it is running the vapor compression refrigeration system. By mechanical means compressor we are using. Then we will produce the cooling effect inside the chamber. This is the one best option. For this like these systems, we can reduce the PV panel investment cost. And second option, I mentioned the second option, vapor absorption system. There we are supplying heat as a source. Then for this we want to maintain the backup unit, means biogas system is required, biogas plant also required, because solar available only 6 hours. Remaining time if loading is takes place means we require backup. For backup biogas plant we can arrange, because catchment area means cow dung is available. Then storage of chilled water we are maintaining. Then this is the solar water heating systems, any type concentrated type or means here thermal is input for the vapor absorption. This is the chiller. This vapor absorption system some complicated phenomena. So one engineer is somewhat required, means large capacity. Suppose the catchment area contains maybe 100 acres land. We want to construct one big cold storage, means then vapor absorption is the best option. I think Sardar Patel Renewable Energy Research Institute, with the funding of Indian Council of Agriculture Research, they executed one project, because I am also part of that project. Solar biogas refrigeration system for transient storage of horticulture produce at Anand Agriculture University. I think now also it is running. But later the initiation of the works is not moving forward. But if we concentrate that one, then the best utilization of solar energy. Second thing, we can reduce the losses, wastage of the agriculture produce. That is the main motto. So I think with this I am ending today's topic. Thank you very much.